Alright. Good afternoon. To attempt number 34 of Elderlicht. Though it's only a attempt like, I believe, 14 or something. No, 12? 11 maybe? At beating it Apocalypse to 12 without getting the panic level too high. What do we have? We have a gun, we have a scepter, we have a big axe. Epiphanies. Reduce the price of scrolls. I don't use scrolls. Maybe that's my mistake. Endurance practice is probably the absolute yes. So you just want to be not healthy, okay? Annihilation of the Archivist, not Alchemist. Right, so what I want is probably... No, wait, that's the gut... I thought it's the Fleshwind. Okay, Heartseeker, the sword, that could be okay. The staff could be okay, especially if I find a, like, melee poison one. I think what I'm gonna start with first, however, is the endurance practice. I don't have the drill, and I don't have the thing that increases damage based on... what is it called? Increases damage based on... Not damage, increases the amount of materials and gold I get for panic level as a night reward. What do we have? A temple servant, mana but less physical damage, daily health region but less mana, and isolation. And a hunter with skill range, less damage but extra XP gain. Right, and a trapper with isolation, daily health region, angelic blood, and one less action point. Well, that absolutely blows just from the get-go. With your skill range, you probably don't want an axe. So I'm gonna have you switch with him for the first night. And later we will look at your possible perk setups. You're a dwarf, aren't you? Yes. Those are two absolutely horrendous brazier spots just immediately. I should have probably used the lightning first. So you can jump over here and then spin. To which you can shoot. Shoot and then just shoot some more. You're a dwarf, so the scepter probably not your weapon of choice. But for now it's good enough. Use a punch skills 8 times. Who still has an action point? You still have an action point. You know what? Buff yourself. Punch skills 8 times. I think we can do that. So that's 6. You can then just throw in the lightning bolt. To which you can then punch and punch. Alright, you're out of... oh, you can put the berserk on other people? I didn't know that. That's kind of neat. You can just deactivate this. Throw some magic at people. And then bail. Negative alteration. Needed to do that today, but I'm not really doing negative alteration, so that didn't happen anyway. I could have, using the stun. But I don't think that would have been worth it. gun them down. Throw some lightning at them. How did you not die? That's annoying. What is this? 7 and this is 6, so this is better. Not gonna lie, having just like a little bit more range on a gun. Very much so appreciated. You need... I am muted. That is not good. I don't know since when. Yeah. I need to remind myself to do reviews, because that's something I tend to forget. Choose your destiny. Replaced by Twisted? Absolutely fucking not. I do not have enough damage to deal with Twisted at this stage. Right, you need move, but actually, we will check first. You have the spiky counter and the organic armor, but not the vampire. You could go for a really good... Actually, what is your dwarf? You have buffs. 9% damage is resistance. Whenever enemies killed, +2 block. Emergency tunnel, missing armor or health for extra damage. That's 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need one other thing here, or the vampire there. And then the berserk there, and then we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is exactly how much as we can have. So we will go with that. You will still need move points. And then you take some more move points. XP gain. Propagation bounces +2. If I give you a spiky counter, what weapon do I want you to have? Melee weapons, because you're gonna be in melee all the time. Doesn't actually need to be melee weapons though. Melee weapons with propagation bounces are, I think, exclusively the big hammer. Like, the two swords don't, the dagger doesn't, the small hammer doesn't, the two axes don't, the claws don't, the shield doesn't. The shield doesn't, then there is... like, small sword, hammer, dagger, claws, shield, big sword, big axe, and spear don't have propagation, so it would be exclusively the hammer, which is a very dwarfish weapon. But I think I don't really care to do... Now, what do you have? What... You're... Yeah, you have -12 physical damage. I should have maybe thought of that. What do you have? You do have the XP. You can get the funny mage build going on if I find a flesh wound. You do want to be outside. You do have the crit and the mana collector. Which means, I think, even without the flesh wound, just giving you... the wand is gonna be strong enough. So we get this, then the we will not have the flicker strike. A bully, because we will apply a lot of poison stacks, so we can actually just combine that with this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think that's fine. You need accuracy. You don't need action points, but having them never hurts. You will take poison damage. And daily mana regen. You're a pushover, bitch. Now, what do we have here? We have one magic unit, we have one non-magic unit. So, having somebody on the inside, we do have the option of Eye Picker, which I don't even know what it does. What do Eye Picker do? Skills gain 3% perk damage for every time between the hero and his targets. Okay, so I could make you into a long-range person. Give you accuracy and resistance reduction for opportunism and such. The multi-hits for the debuff. And then the isolation things. That's 6, 7... So I have 8, 9, 10 still open, which I could take the cheer, but you're probably not gonna be in range. So the crit stuff? I think that's good. You unfortunately don't have the avid learner. Right. Take this, because that's gonna be more important than the reliability at this point. Accuracy and resistance reduction. You will be so far away, you do not need either health nor armor, I don't think. And then opportunism is gonna be good. And ranged damage. What is the maximum opportunism you can have? 500%. Isolation the same. Okay. Meaning you want a ranged weapon, you want the melee weapon, and you want the magic weapon. Preferably, I'm gonna get different ranged weapons. Like a longbow. And the wand. Fuck. Plus 6% block. Plus 6 block, I'll take. 6 block without movement reduction. Really nice. And then you take the longbow. I think you're fine with that, and we'll just give you the gun. Build new structures. So first of all, we are down here. I'm gonna get rid of you for money, so we can build us 2 gold mines. Actually, we can build us 3 gold mines. We cannot build anything else. Buy some new gear, we will sell this. And I'm kind of tempted to take a wand, but I don't think I want to yet. Secondary weapon? Probably, honestly, the Goddard, if I can get it, because you execute within a range of 5. I don't think that's worth it. Build me some defenses. Which I think I just want to deck myself out completely in ballista wherever I can fit them. Before I build walls. And then we're just gonna have a similar setup as before. Fuck. Fuck. Really? Those 2 again? Well, no, it was this one last time, wasn't it? There's an elite immediately coming in. Oh, you got the cheer buff. That's very nice. So you lower armor and dodge. Which, these guys have 120 armor, 40 armor, and then you have some armor. Can we just go ahead and stun you? Not quite. What is your buff? Regen 20. The problem is he's just gonna hit hard. He's just gonna hit real hard. Actually, undo that. We're just gonna hit more people down here. And then run away. He is not isolated. Is he isolated? He is isolated. So we can maybe deal some good damage to him. That was some good damage. Not gonna complain about that. You move over here to extinguish that. Oh, there's a third one I overlooked. That was more than 20. Oh, it's 20% max health. That throws a wrench in that. And don't need to do that. I actually do need to do that. Punch him. You just move over here and extinguish this one. A bit of a waste of actions, but it's good. 4 enemies target when 2 tiles from caster. Isolated target. Negative alteration. I feel like the negative alteration is gonna happen more than the other one. Isolated target within 2 tiles. That's honestly probably not going to happen. it did happen. That's kind of surprising, actually. Okay, you can actually probably just go in a tower. You don't have a negative alteration, you have 2 move points. Can we kill you? We can. Perfect. We have 2 more turns. 1 more turn to kill 14 targets with with negative alterations. Which I feel like might be difficult to achieve. Or maybe not. 10 more. Just throw stun at them and then bail. You are out of action, so yeah, we're not gonna get that. $12 is gonna be our maximum. But at least the elite is dead. Okay, you go sit in a tower. Missing 4. That sucks. But we are poisoned. What do we have? Negative alteration target at full health. We can do that. That was the wrong move. Kill at 6 or more tiles from caster. Kill 13 enemies or more, target at full health, negative alteration. So he is at full health. He just lost armor. Not health. He was not at full health. Can you kill? Yes. Was he not at full health? Right, you need to stand in the wall, and we're gonna just toss you a pot to assist with that. Take some damage, but hopefully you are fine. 38 targets at 6 or more range. That is also not going to happen. The problem is gonna be dealing enough damage to these guys that they actually die in one hit, since they do be tanking. Yeah, no, the ordeals are not going to happen, unfortunately. In which case, I'm just gonna focus on not getting the panic up. You fucking missed. How does the embodiment of a warrior's soul fucking miss? Okay, so this ordeal could actually still happen. We will kill you. We will kill you. We will kill you. And then you can just go ahead and kill these two. Unfortunately, we do not get the last one. The ballista also didn't really do anything. Because most of the enemies died too early. That's an A, and that's an S. We will probably get a seer active soon. And they're coming from multiple directions, yeah. Smallest wave up here, and then we'll have 3 bigger waves around. Night rewards. Give me a wand, or what is you? Mana, momentum, physical damage down. Do I just take a dagger? No. Block and move points, that I'll take. A spear I could take, or a hammer. Yeah, the spear is actually can reroll. Another axe, or a book. We'll take a book. You take a book. And then you take a helmet. The gun is probably getting sold. So we'll have one here, and one down here. To defend, we will get rid of this building. Upgrade here, upgrade here. Okay, so I could upgrade, or I get myself a house, get rid of this well, get myself another house, upgrade you, and then just make money out of nothing. Actually, make money out of a mine, but that doesn't actually really help all that much. Because I spent money to get back about the same amount of money. But it's good. Decrease heroes dodge by 44%, 70%. So here is the thing again. Like you have 20% dodge. You have 6% dodge. You have 17% dodge. The minimum, I think... It says maximum 95, but it doesn't tell me what the minimum is. So I think the minimum is just 0. In which case, the 70% dodge and the 40% dodge are the same. Yep. What do you want? You want block. For you, get a spiky counter. Do I just take the small block? Well, we'll take the spiky counter right now. 28 block, that is 33 block. I think that's good enough. Multi-hits. That would be a dagger, which I don't think is gonna be that great. Do I take skill range? I'll take skill range. And XP gain. Perk-wise, you will get the thickness, which already gives you, what, 4% resistance? 8% resistance. Next, you take the contamination and the bully. Now, take the critical runes. Action points up. Is this your second action point upgrade? Holy shit. You need mana. You are going to need just a shit ton of mana. Reliability up. And XP gain up. You have angelic blood. You take the cherry picking. Accuracy up. Ranged damage up. So you're gonna sit on this side with the ballista. We have 2 sides defended, and then we're just gonna get ballista up here to defend against a smaller wave, which is hopefully enough. Build some defenses. I'm just gonna plug some holes very slightly, and then it is unfortunate that we didn't get the endurance practice done. We have runners. And the runner ran right into... How much damage do you deal? You deal 31 to 38. And you have... you have 155 armor and 33 block. So you deal 0 to 5 damage. Which is then first deducted from armor. Avoid generating panic. That's always very nice in the first night, because you kind of do that just by existing. Buck. Destroy them. So the really funny part is that they just do not deal damage anymore. Like, these guys have, what, minus 150% damage. These guys will move in and get shot by ballista. Oh, there's a hammer boy. We need to fix that. Okay. Back to getting our face smashed in. Again. Just do that. Contagion. Lightning bolt. Isolated targets. Unfortunately, not really all that many isolated targets here. You're a wizard boy, which, since you're not close to enemies, I'm not actually that worried about. Avoid generating panic once again. The ballista clear. And there's a wizard. I think I can just have you here. You do have opportunism. How much opportunism do you have? How much opportunism do you have? 118%. Get some isolated targets down. 15. I need to kill... What? 3 more isolated targets. Which, I'm not gonna lie, is probably not going to happen with this guy. Unless the people biting him are isolating themselves, so it is possible. Nope, that is only 1 isolated target. There's somebody in our city and the ballistas have not shot at him. I hate that. Less than 4 with a negative alteration. Or isolated targets at 9 or more tiles from the caster. That should be possible with this man. Especially since it does give me a generous amount of time to do it. Also, those are the last few enemies. This is a action point, a heal, a restore, and not a give. How did I overlook this runner, crawler? Well, no longer. I should probably try do it like this. So those two are a success, and the Covenant is done as well. Perfect. Yeah, you can immediately note which one of them doesn't have the added XP gain. And as expected, the dodge was completely irrelevant. Just completely irrelevant. Can you stop it with a fucking twisted? I think 3% is fine. I will get every 10%, every 10% ranged damage of the 100% of the 102 skill range. Annihilation of the Alchemist, I think. How much max health do you guys have? You have 155, you have 155. So if I take that Epiphany here, these Zealous Aim, every 10, the 125, which would be 35, 45, 55, 3 would be 14% accuracy, which is more than a blue perk. And that would be 1 less skill, so 2 skill range, which is a blue perk. Or I just get me the additional... I think I'll take the hero recruitment cost. Okay, let's hope that the Twisted don't just fuck me up. 6% resistance, magic damage down, magic damage up. 100x for opportunism, or a silver boomerang. Take that. Reroll that. Those are wicked looking claws. I don't think they're gonna be effective, but... Well, the claw weapons I don't think are effective just in general. I'm pretty sure that if you had the choice between a sword, a big sword, and like claws attached to your wrists, you would always take the big sword. Do I want even more skill range on you? Not really. Poison damage is not gonna happen, so take the crit power. Reroll here. Get me the vampire. Perfect. Didn't even reroll me the organic arm. Also gave me the berserk. Amazing stuff. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I can already take this, so without... Okay, perfect. So your build is set. You're gonna be here. We're also gonna push back the mist. Bong. Upgrade you to, I guess, you 3 Twisteds. That ain't nice. However, I hope that we can kill them using him and his book. Her? Him? It's always difficult to tell for elves. Resistance reduction. Opportunism. Yep, that's good. Then you take... Do I take the initiator with you? Oh wait, I have a boomerang. Is the boomerang worth it though? 80 to 116 on 5 targets versus 114 to 212. With isolation, I think that might be worth it. So, if I continue giving you the boomerang, the initiator could be good. Even though you still need more action points. Otherwise, what is the other options I can give him? I think I'll take the initiator. Accuracy up. I should probably also increase your damage a little bit. I would like XP gain, but damage. More damage. You also grab the hammer, which is probably going to be your main weapon starting from now. And you have the book. The offenses. We are going to add more ballista on this side. And then fix up our walls some more. The twisteds are probably gonna come from this side, so we will have you for the small side, and then these two for the big side. Money. We will upgrade you for even more money. Get rid of the last ruins. Yeah, I think that's all of the ruins. Upgrade you. Farm. Upgrade you. Farm. Upgrade you. Farm. Upgrade you again. Farm. Now, I think what I want next is the temple. Well, that fucking blows. Gonna put that there then. And the mana wells, number 1, and I think that's fine too. The temple is kind of in the way. Can you jump over? Can you jump over ballista? Because if not, I kind of misplaced the... I may have just slightly misplaced the temple, but I think it's fine. We're just gonna teleport places, that's good. 58 gold remaining, I can build a scavenger's camp. So I shall do that. And then we can build one more wall, which is going to be here. How much range do you have? Not enough. That should be good. The 3 twisted are annoying immediately. And there's the first one. There's the second one. You do not have the 58% resistance, motherfucker. Accidentally killed someone. Resistance down. Blast him with everything we've got. "24 or more isolated targets." Oh shit, the skill range is actually kind of nice on Hammer Bros. Which means I should have taken the propagation. You know what? Go ahead and buff him. Negative alteration heroes that haven't moved this turn. There's a wizard man. That sucks. Bow and rogue. Those aren't that bad. You have not charged, which I will gladly take. Thank you for that. Okay. I think we might need further assistance on the top side since he was... Should have maybe tried to do the haven't moved thing first. Also, I should use the contagion just because it increases our damage. What? How dare you miss? Twice! Okay, dwarf is fast, which is very weird to me. Did I not do the negative alterations that haven't moved? I'm an idiot. Maybe the ballista counts. It doesn't. Isolated targets, less than 500 damage to hoppers. Okay, that was a lot of damage on you. You have energetics, so you move 1, 2, and 2 is good, that's fine. Don't really care. There is an armored elite. You're just gonna get rid of all of his armor. And then one-shot him. Okay, so the isolated targets isn't gonna happen either, but the hopper damage is going to happen. And why am I keeping him so far back? He is literally just there to tank shit. There's an elite... how much damage do you deal? Enough. Target with a negative alteration, 739 damage. That is going to be done basically immediately. I will absolutely just take the 405 damage on that. Blast him. Can we kill this guy? Yes. Lightning bolt here. And then you're out of mana. Which, frankly, isn't great for you. But I think you'll survive. Bonk. Yeah, you're just gonna take tank damage now. And you're not gonna sit in the tower because you just run out of actions to do. You sit in that tower. Absolute tank. Absolute unit. Attack with a negative alteration claw. Does the elite claw count? We will definitely just apply some negative alterations to some of them. It does. Perfect. So that's done. Lower resistance. Contagion. Fuck. So some of them will get inside. Which ain't great. But I think I can deal with it. The hunter shooting at my dwarf is really not a problem. I've had worse. We're gonna need to get some of those enemies out of our city. And they're all stunned. Do you have isolation? I feel like if I do just set the dance around them, that's better. You will shoot, but you have minus 30% damage, so I think it's fine. One action. Who has an action point? You have an action point. You can't really do anything though, so Armor it is. I'm so sorry if you hear the construction noise. There's just an actual construction site right outside my window, which absolutely blows for sleeping. Because they have two entire cranes basically just sitting there. And both of them have to have their weird warning lights on so that nothing flies into it. Which, as you might imagine, kind of sucks. Can we stop missing them? Oh, I should probably just hit them with this. No, whatever. Okay, we are good. Yeah, it's fine. There were 3 elites in that. 2 elite claws and an elite hunter. You get any legendary equipment from that? 1. Okay. Choose your destiny. They have 44% increased resistance. How much resistance reduction do we have? 17%, 0%, 5%. However, you have a book. So you have factually 67% resistance reduction. Get some... Actually, get more mana. And opportunism. You... 7% damage or plus 10% when using physical damage. Right. I think I'm gonna go with the skill range first. Yeah. You get some critical. Do you have the critical thing? You do have the critical thing, so you want critical. You actually have 2 critical things. Now think about it. Reliability. So you do not have that much to help with... You unfortunately don't have the bodybuilder. That blows, but I think we're good. You take resistance up. And then... physical damage. You now have nearly 100% physical damage. Amazing. Choose your destiny. I think the 44% resistance is gonna be too much, but 25% should be okay. New structures. We will push back the mist. Structures. Get me an inn. Which I can just immediately buy a hero at. What do we have? A jester who is a backstabber, an aggressive backstabber. Fucking hell, it's Mork. A daring, a bounty hunting, a bookworm. Another bounty hunter, but a corrupt one. Not the corrupt I was thinking about, but okay. Bounty hunter, isolation and move points, but eagle eye. You have the poison and the debuff tree. Illusionist for accuracy and resistance. And angelic blood. Then to have left hands for... No, it's... Another nihilist. I don't like the nihilists. like you, if I just give you a ranged weapon and the defense path, I think that could be okay. So you will get a ranged weapon. Quick reload, leapfrog, potion throw, steady aim. We will take you. We will take you. And you. You will go with all of that. Though not a manual control right now. You will first get the crits. Then, some move points. Accuracy up. Resistance reduction. Damage. XP gain. Propagation bounces. Do I give you a boomerang? In that case, I'd definitely take the stun chance first. Propagation damage. Propagation bounce. This guy really screams boomerang. He gets all of the boomerang upgrades. Right, you get the boomerang then. Get me items. Another ranged weapon. What are you? Medal of Longstrider, that's a no. Dodge up. Skip. Big helmet. Magic and ranged damage. Poison damage, critical power down, 11 block. That sounds amazing. A better scepter or a wand. That's a one-handed wand. Right. That will replace the scepter. Then you get the helmet. Move points and momentum. Move points I think can also just go on you, since you will need them. This is accuracy and resistance that goes on you. So those two get me just like a cheap ranged weapon. And not available. In which case you give up the boomerang. I can take this right now, or I can leave it lying. This, because this one doesn't decay, and I could get better weapons later. I think I'll just take it though. No. Fucking hell, useless. Did I take an orb? Did I take a hammer? 9 block, poison damage, opportunism. Like, my guy doesn't do poison damage. I'd take the propagation bounces on the boomerang man, I guess. You don't need the shield, but you're just gonna keep it, I guess. Okay, so we have one here, one there. We will guess where. So this tower is probably not it. We can get us some money, which we can use to upgrade our houses, or our house, our last remaining house, to then get us some more items. Hopefully good ones. So that's a no. Momentum, dodge down, block up, plus dodge, resistance reduction I'll take. I'll take the helmet with isolation on it. Okay. You take the resistance reduction, or no, you don't. You have 1 move point, 7 dodge. You have 7% dodge, resistance reduction, and armor. Yeah, so that's better. Well, we lose 1 move point, but that's fine. You take the isolation helmet. You take the... Okay, we don't need the opportunism helmet. I will take this bow. Here. I gotta keep this for the propagation mounts still. That actually do you have... You have both of these. So this... If I take both of these, this basically just sets it to propagation bounces 0, but they can bounce diagonally. How much propagation do you have baseline? Currently 5, but I have +3 bug reaction bounces, so it's 2, so it's 3 targets. And in most cases, I feel like they are not close enough together to really do anything with that. Right, build me defenses. Get me a ballista here, a ballista here. This is the exact middle, so get me a ballista here and one here, and then get me a tower there. We can then destroy the stupid barricade and get a ballista. Yeah, I would have liked it here. Get one there. And then add a wall in front of it. So if I want to have the ballista here and one here, I will probably have to take a teleport. Okay, I can just go back. I can just go around the back. Or I'll take a teleport. I still need to check if, and I'm just gonna have you be here for this night to check. If we can just jump over. Another scavenger's camp. And then get me... I think I'll start with a boya. Here. Use it in a tower. Buildings with 3 actions, a heal. And then all of the mana. Goes to him. Epiphanies, what do I want? I think I'll get the eye picker. The nighttime cravings, the speed practice. I don't have money to upgrade this thing, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Upgrade the Epiphanies next day. Here. And then 2 there. Okay, can you jump? We have boomers, that's not great. Can you jump over ballista? No. If we switch that around, we can do it like that. No stuns. No stuns. Okay. Not ideal, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, you're just gonna die. And now we also have the Sword of Damocles in case we run out of actions on the book. Okay, you're just gonna chonk. Fuck. Killed the archer, that's good enough. That's a wizard, that's a crossbow. That's 2 shield boys. Hate that. Hate the shield boys. But I think we should be good in just ignoring them. Okay, the boomer gets 2 there, that's fine. The wizard needs to die. Oh, right, before you do anything. We can get the action point dancing. Which apparently it wasn't even that necessary. Right, action point dance. So you can do this, and then you can just like not do anything there. You need to get away enough that he can't hit you with that, so we're good. Can you get to here? Kill the fire and get back alive. Well, that sucks. Alright, well. Get yourself some armor. Okay, you just get rid of this. Then you can hammer him. Don't miss. God damn it. I think it's more useful to just... I think it is more useful if you just kill these guys. And the boomer. Can't reach that boomer though. You will probably die to the ballista. That's some good damage there. I feel like he's good enough with that boomerang to just win that. Also, what's my ordeals? I haven't seen a single ordeal yet. Am I just blind? I think I probably haven't paid attention, but it is weird not to see an... Actually, no, if there was an ordeal, it would show me the sidebar for the ordeals with what I've done and haven't. Like how many I've fulfilled. Not this way. This way. It should show me at least something. Can you get rid of the stuff around this guy? So you can use your isolation to kill him. The really funny thing is that I want them to be isolated so I can kill them easier, but if they're isolated, their self blow up doesn't do anything. Are there no ordeals? Do you not get ordeals if you don't have an epiphany selected? If that's the case, that kind of blows. Oh, if I move you, you get the... You lose your buff. Well, you can now just sit in your tower. That would at least give me a good reason as to why I should make sure to always choose an ordeal. Can we action point dance on you? We can, probably. Out of range we can't. In which case just use the buck. A mana, he needs a mana. He does indeed. Not really anything I can help him with though. At least not at this point. The boomers kind of completely throw a wrench into my tanking idea. So he will only focus on the tower if my unit is in it. But unfortunately my unit will be in it permanently unless I move him out. So we're just gonna have you move out. Not to there though. Actually kind of has to be to there. Or does it? We're just gonna leave. God damn it. Okay, it's kind of funny that you can actually just jump the brazier. You get to here and you can do that there, which... Range of self, this is range of melee, so if he gets to here, he can cast it there, and then this blows him up, so you have to move one more step. And we just shoot you. Can also use the big bow, the small bow. Okay, so you need to get rid of this brazier. Then you can go back to your tower, but first we will shoot a few people. Now you can go back to your tower. That's out of range. Why didn't I use the big bow with the isolation immediately? God damn it. I think the boomer is gonna blow up my wall, and I hate it. He wasn't... Well, he will blow up my wall if I kill him, so... There is the wall gone. Okay. So the lack of ordeals surprised me. I did not pay attention to that previously, and thought you get the ordeals even if you don't take an epiphany. So that caught me kind of off guard. This is not the big wave yet. Also, it is warm. It's not quite hot yet, but it is warm. Increase size by 20% by 50%. Yeah, 50% should be fine. Now we can also upgrade you. What do we get? Clear-sighted. Vicious Venom. Do we get a Flesh Wind? We get Arteria, the Dagger, Phalanges, the Flayed. We do not get Flesh Wind, which is a bit unfortunate. This is the Efficiency. I'm not sure why it's sexual assault here, but That is... They may have wanted to... They may want to overthink that. So we have the Initiation of Setusia, which is a maneuver skill with how much range do you have? 1 to 6. And then it debuffs enemies. Industrial Revolution. Increase production building limit by 2. The problem is I don't even know where to fit them. Get me the eye picker. Can we get you more block? Yes, perfect. 52 block, that sounds amazing. And now you also lose your magic. And then we can do the Berserker, which is gonna make her invincible. Since the Berserker, whenever she gets attacked, hopefully 4 times in a round, she gets like 16% damage, which in turn gives it 8% more resistance for the rest of the night. So I think that's gonna be good. Put the sadist on you. More action points. This is his 3rd action point upgrade. What the fuck? Can you like share with the rest of the class? Stun chance is not gonna matter. Reliability, I guess. Okay, you get the critical master. And then you need more critical. As well as more action points, please. Holy shit. Resistance reduction. Reliability. He already gets 42% more isolation from the accuracy. How much isolation do you have at this point? 146. And then 99 on opportunism because you have a gear that is minus 13% opportunism. Okay, you take the quality over quantity. And then resistance reduction. Opportunism. Opportunism is good because the boomerang will always hit on the stun targets. Get this item. Then what do we get? A shield, a legendary orb. Reliability, poison damage, and opportunism. I'll give that to my ooh, a crossbow. A gun, which I don't think is going to be relevant. Anti-corpses. Health and dodge. Armor dodge, critical, less opportunism. I think I'll take that. So you, I think, get the crossbow. You get this? No. You get this. Then we just sell this, and this, and this, and this. 503 gold. So the first thing we're gonna do is upgrade the inn. Then we upgrade the boya, which is cheaper now, thankfully. Then we can... What? We can push back the mist. We can guess where. Small group there, bigger group there. Biggest group here. So basically 1 here, 1 here. This is probably cleared by the ballista, 2 here. Then we can mounted ballista here, here, and then get some ballista in there, as well as a wall here, here. I have one more worker, which I think I might want to use to permanently increase your health. Is that useful? No, you're gonna be basically invulnerable anyway. Increase your mana. Okay. Upgrades passive production items crafted. I think the first thing we need to do is upgrade the item level. Then I'm gonna get more, and then we're gonna upgrade the... Temple, have a heal. You are gonna deal with this group. A longbow is gonna go here. Because you still have some range on that. And then you two can go here and here. Longbow will actually start down here. And you start over here. Yeah, it's fine. In the middle. And one there. Don't let them surround you. He wants to be surrounded. All I'm surrounded is fear and dead men. Can we get a good stun in here? 3, 3, 2, 2. Fucking geometry lesson. If I move like no, because I lose my increased range. I think these 3 is the best option. Oh, before we do that, lower their resistance. And then the isolated target. You can kind of just kill these lancers outright, can't you? Thanks to the amazing power of fireballs. You do not have block. You have negative resistance. So this should kill you. Okay, that's a good start. I think you are gonna extinguish that. There's none here. The problem is with you. I don't think... Yeah, you do not have the actions needed. To extinguish those fires on time. Which means we are gonna have to shift one of you two, probably him, down to here so he can go over there. Have your heroes get hit 20 or more times, deal less than 500 damage to wing it. Okay, so the wing it should be done. The only hero getting hit is him. And it's only happened 6 times, so that's probably a no. Okay, get rid of them. That was the wrong direction. Then we do the action point dance. Unfortunately, without reciprocation. Which is not cool. Okay, you go down there. And you're just gonna continue throwing fireballs at people. As well as lightnings. That's a hammer bro as well, that sucks. Were you isolated? Oh no, that was the critical power. I don't have the 1x1 yet. Oh wait. You still have all of your actions left. God fucking damn it, stop missing. Like, you now have how much? -3 move points. How much resistance do you have? 30. 8 from this, and then a few more oh, right, this one. 11. Unfortunately, there weren't even enough enemies to hit him 14 times, so that was a clear no. Anyway. God fucking damn it. We're just gonna go with the axe then. Got some stuns in, surprisingly. Okay, you... Can you get a good stun there? Not really. Wait, why do you have vision? Oh, you don't have vision. This just... This thing has vision. Okay. Can we get a good stun in? I think that's my best shot. Okay, you go deal with those. Anyone? You're gonna have to deal with this still. The contagion may not actually be that necessary though. Kill less than 4 enemy lancers. I think that should be easy considering I haven't done it, and the ballista aren't gonna do it either. Okay, that is all of the enemies, or at least it should be. -1 action point. Are you fucking kidding me? He's already just... whatever. There's a debuff. And then finally I think we just hit something. I think we just hit here. Actually hit the front targets. Can we just like laser? Not really. That's 3. Yeah, they're getting inside, unfortunately. We do have an armor-piercing shot, technically, but I feel like this is just more damage. And with enough damage, we don't even need to pierce their armor. Drink the dodge potion. Kill 100 enemies or more with skills costing health? The fuck? Did they patch the game while I wasn't playing it? Doesn't say anything here. Okay, up you go. God fucking... Okay, he needs accuracy. He needs to get himself some accuracy going. We cannot afford a lightning bolt. We can afford a fireball. And then we can actually just kind of poison them to death, huh? That should be good as well. Also, probably one of the biggest boomerang throws we've ever had. Okay, so the winged are gonna make it in. Isolated target claw. I don't think there's gonna be isolated claws. Well, you took a beating. Can you fucking stop with the action points? Ah, 9 or more tiles from Costa. I think that may not happen. I built a big ballista. Fuck. That's not looking great for me. Like, he's just standing there, no fucks given. That's fine. He's fine. We are at panic level B. Fuck. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, you just buff yourself, huh? Not entirely sure why it has a base damage if it just buffs. But uses per night 200% damage and immunity to debuffs. And what are you? Oh yeah, you blow up. You just kill a man. Costs 200 health. I think I might. Nah, I do want to continue doing Elderlicht until I beat it. I also want to do the other maps, but yeah, Elderlicht it is. Not Gildenberg, Elderlicht. What do I change? I think I'm gonna get rid of this and get the Omen of the Engineer back in, as well as the savings out and the Omen of the Siege. But not now. In that case, I'll just go eat something now. For now, I hope you have a nice evening. Hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good night later on. Hope you have a nice rest of your week. Goodbye.